All right, peoples, here we go.
Well, myself and George are out scouting during mud season here. We're going to be heading into the woods to look at a potential site.
One that we haven't been to before.
No, it may not exist, it may exist. Either way, you got a signal?
Yeah, right there.
Let's start out that way.
I know. Oh, it's good.
Wow.
It's real good. I couldn't dig there last week.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I marked it. There it is. Yep.
It's vintage.
Yep. That's what it was.
So this is a combined effort. George was doing some research recently and put this idea together, and driving over here I was just telling him I've hiked kind of around the area but not directly to where he's speaking about. And now that the roads are a bit more passable, if you want to call this a road, it's only like 300 years old, we're gonna make the trip. Wouldn't have been that far back, would it have?
No, maybe.
We're looking for a wall. We know this area actually really good. We've established all the known colonial home sites, and we've also discovered 4 out here. So George is looking for the property boundary of the farm that way.
So let me give you a little bit of info here. This area, this road in particular, is one of the oldest roads in the county, going back to just about 300 years ago. And this area was pretty much well abandoned by the 1850s. And nothing has happened out here since then.
Yeah, on the left, there's a perpendicular wall, and then just beyond it.
So we're looking for a wall on the left?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a wall, George. Yeah, this is the square we're looking for. So this is where I've tried coming in before, George. But as you can see, it is real thick, like to the point where you couldn't carry a basketball through here. So we're looking for something out there in that mess. And this was logged between 10 and 15 years ago, which makes it impossible to really see much of the ground. I've hiked a lot of this area out here. Oh, dead bird. But I've never come into this area because it's so bad. Obviously we're looking for a cellar hole. The ground has just been mangled so bad from logging. Oh, we got stacked rocks. That's a good sign. Interesting. Field stones, part of a wall. See, the thing is, there's not much left to the original layout of this farm. Like these field stones, chunks of walls, the cellar hole, because when they came in and logged this, they decimated it. They left a mess. But I'm actually really surprised to find this in the middle of this square. This is a huge chunk of land. This might be the path we were looking for. Alright, George is further out, but look at how thick this is. Literally, it's unbelievable. I'm trying to get to him. You can clearly see the line of the square we were in that was logged out to here, where it's been a long time. And you can see why I have avoided this section for years. That tree line is the road we popped in off of. I think we're too far in. George is way out there somewhere. But I think we've got to go back up. Alright, well, I'm not sure if this is the remains of the cellar hole dug out. Is it a fire hole for retaining water? Or is it just a construction dig out?
Either way, I can't even get near the edges. I guess it's still yet to be undetermined if there was a actual cellar hole out here. This is clearly a construction dig out. Up here! We still consider the possibilities of there being a colonial home site out here because there's contradictions between the old map and what we have actually discovered. The path coming in here down to this, which you could see was brutal, was probably just from loggers. Not disappointing because it took me like 15 years to finally come in here and hike. And I could see why. What's that?
Down below, there's all kinds of stuff in the ground.
Really? Like what?
Like big stuff, and then thin stuff, and like...
Signals.
Big signals.
Huh.
I think, and I tried digging, and the ground's solid.
It is solid down there?
Yeah, solid. Ice.
All right.
And this doesn't seem to be too active, but there's a brook that runs right by this place that I thought looked pretty interesting.
That, I know the brook you mean.
And the stone wall ended right there.
Yes, that's what I was telling you. I was out a couple of years ago. All right, today's an exercise in George's compass brain. He didn't want to follow the logging trail out.
What's where I can sit?
He said we'll be better off going straight out. Wow, it's still sketchy out here. George took us within 20 feet of the logging road. Good job, George.
Good bush off.
Oh yeah. You know, you may not know, but you and I, we've been at this for 5 years.
Yeah, a while.
This month. This month is our...
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Time flies, Charlie.
Sure does. It literally does just seem like a couple years ago, but...
I'd say 3 max.
Yeah.
If I would have guessed.
Talking going on to our 6th season together. This year, George, will be the year you find the jar of coins.
There we go. Even if you have to plant them on me.
All right, everybody, we're out of here safely. Thanks for joining us. Today was all about covering more ground, seeing what was out in this area, so we have more information to deal with in the future. We'll see you soon. Until next time, enjoy your not Thursday.